Hey, it's Andrea with Downtown Wabash Inc. and we are here for another Member Monday. We are with Indiana Estate and Elder Law, and you might know them as Hunter Law because they've just done a rebrand this year.
Yeah.
And so I'm with Justin Shoemaker, and we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on at the firm, some of the new additions that you have coming, and so just get caught up.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you having me on. It's always nice to be able to be out and about, I guess, and back in the community. But yeah, you mentioned we did a rebrand. We used to be Hunter Estate and Elder Law. Part of that was tied to the founding partner, Susan Hunter was her name. And we had a few rule changes that allowed us to adjust the name a little bit. And so now we are Indiana Estate and Elder Law as of January of this year. So kind of interesting when you think about the evolution of our firm over the 21-year history. And it's exciting for us. We really are excited. We're going to be coming up almost exactly on 2 years here at the Wabash location.
I know, it's so great having you here in downtown Wabash.
We love it, and it's exciting because, you know, I can walk just down the block, grab lunch, and do all those things. There's so many wonderful things and opportunities down here, and it's exciting all the way around.
Yeah, if you haven't been here before, their office is located inside Market Street Square, here on Market Street, in the front storefront window, so you can't miss it if you walk by. We were just joking about the timeline for rebrands, and that we've both just gone through this at the same time, and announcing new names and going out public.
If anybody's ever been through that, you realize all the stuff you have to do ahead of time just to get ready to hit your launch date and everything. And you're always going to find little things you might have missed along the way, but it's a lot of work, and we're glad that it's here and over with.
We are all so glad to be rebranded
I'm
now.
sure.
So, Justin, you're actually a Wabash native.
Well, I spent 6 years in Wabash, lived here. I was a teacher. In a previous life, I taught economics, government, U.S. history out at Northfield, so I better be careful, you know, with the Southwood folks, the Wabash folks may not like that, but always loved the community. I felt like as small towns and small communities go, this county just has a heck of a lot more to offer than so many of its peers, I guess. And that's one of the reasons that really drew me to come back. Just the people and the way they treated each other, and just the things that are going on in the community that, like I said, you just don't have that in similar size areas around the state. So the irony is, I mentioned 2 years that we've opened at this location, and right now we're only a 1 day a week spot because our main office is in Fishers, but I kind of like being up here. It gives me a chance to escape some of that stuff and come back to a community I really feel very dearly about. But going back to the timing of when we opened this location, March of 2020. I think the day of our open house was the day they pulled the plug on March Madness that year, and it's like, oh, was this a good idea? But you know, with patience and persistence, we're really excited about the future here. And like I said, I can't think of too many other places I'd rather be, but I just love coming back to the area.
Yeah, and your branch location here is open on Thursdays.
Correct, yeah.
And so if people are wanting to make appointments, Thursdays would be the day of the week to do that, and so you can come and see Justin in person here. Anything else that you want to share about what's going on?
Hey, if more and more folks want to reach out, we'll be glad to be open more than Thursdays. So it's always a progression, but that's where we're at this point. But yeah, we've got a new website. We've got, you know, luckily my last name is no longer in my new work email, so it makes it a lot easier that way. But yeah, we're excited. IndianaEstateandElderLaw.com. You can give us a call if you just have anything you want to chat about in terms of estate planning, elder law issues. The thing I like about how we do things, it's initial consultations. They don't cost anything. Come sit and talk with us, figure out what's going on, what we might be able to do to kind of help your unique situation and meet your goals that way. So, like I said, excited to be here and excited with the rebrand to get some of that stuff out of the way. and like they said, you know, you're well aware of how that stuff goes.
Yeah, if they're not as familiar with law in general, I mean, what is elder law?
Yeah, elder law is when we're trying to help people as they navigate some of the uncertainties of figuring out some of their long-term care concerns. You know, how do I pay for these things? Are there any programs that are sponsored by, you know, maybe some government affiliations that can help pay for some of those out-of-pocket expenses? Because, I mean, quality long-term care is very expensive, and a lot of people, maybe they've worked very hard to save over the years, but it may not be enough. And maybe there's some ways that we can also protect some of those assets to leave a legacy plan for those kids, grandkids, church, charity, etc. and still qualify for some of the benefits that may help you encounter some of those obstacles. So that's what the elder law side is. A lot of people do ask me that question. Like, well, what on earth is that even? And so we're always kind of keeping an eye on that, even when we're doing the estate planning component, because that's a big concern for a lot of people. And they don't know what a lot of their options are. And a lot of times they're very pleasantly surprised to understand there's some solutions available for them that they didn't even know about.
Awesome. Well, that's you and you're wondering what you should do next. Indiana Estate and Elder Law should be one of your next stops. And so again, here in downtown Wabash on Market Street inside Market Street Square. Thanks so much, Justin.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here.